Virgo, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start here with the Celtic cross, but we also, as I'm recording this, have the new moon in your sign coming up within the next few hours. Not a surprise. You show up right away in your own reading. You could be dealing with a Taurus. You don't have to be, but I'm seeing some similar cards. Tell me about your near future. With the new moon coming up in your sign, literally within hours, the focus is going to be on all things Virgo. So setting routines, diet, exercise, organization, work. Let's find out about your hopes or strengths. So if you've been looking to kind of kickstart any of those areas of your life, now's the time. Okay. So Virgo, what is going on with you? Looking here at the bottom of the deck, and I see the Page of Cups. So you want to offer a cup of love. I don't think you're ready, to be quite honest. The energy that you're sitting in right now is you're feeling, you're not really sure what to feel because you're inside your own head and you're really trying to understand the balance between what you have versus what you want. It's almost like you see it being in a relationship as like an either or. Either I maintain my stability financially, emotionally, physically, or I can enter into a relationship. You don't see how that can all play together, how everything can work together simultaneously. You think you have to sacrifice your stability when you go into a relationship, and that actually has you inside your head. That's what the universe wants you to focus on. What is it? Why do you feel that way? What are your beliefs? Why do you feel so strongly that it's an either or situation? What makes you think that's the case? Because you hold those beliefs pretty strongly. I'm looking in your past and I see the Tower in reverse, which indicates to me that you actually did go through some sort of Tower moment, which is allowing you the opportunity to go inside your mind and really analyze things from a whole new perspective, and you're doing it. Your strength here, I'm seeing the Star in reverse. I'm going to find out more about it, but it feels very similar to just all the analysis that you're doing on your belief system and why you feel like you have to sacrifice one part of your life in order to be happy in another part of your life. Why can't you have it all? So this feels a lot like the internal struggle, and it's not, struggle is not the right word. It's almost like you're making a list and you're really trying to bridge the data, if that makes sense. Like this is your strength. That's what you're working on, is a way to kind of make everything come together. Queen of Cups, this is all about your self-love. This is feeling like you can actually have it all, that you don't have to sacrifice one piece of your life for another. I do see you coming through it. And I do see you moving away from these old belief patterns that have been holding you back. I mean, there was the reason that this Tower moment happened to you. It was so that you could change your thought pattern, because it wasn't making you happy. The way that things always were really kind of left you feeling like, why bother? Why bother? Two of Cups in reverse. So the reason that you feel this way is because you want love. Again, Page of Cups, I saw this at the bottom of the deck, felt this pretty strongly, that you want to offer your cup of love to somebody, but at the same time, you're going through this whole balance and you're afraid that you won't get what you want. And this is a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you allow yourself to think only negative things, that you're never going to get what you want, then that is actually what's going to happen. What I'm looking here at your potential outcome is the opportunity to be left out in the cold. That's not what you want. Don't let it happen. You're in control of that. You have the opportunity to be happy. You just have to open yourself up to it. You have to come to the realization that you can actually be stable and happy. Page of Swords in reverse. Everything, I mean, it completely clarifies this. The Page of Swords in reverse indicates to me that you're not communicating any of this outwardly to anybody else. This is definitely an internal conversation you're having with yourself. Hierophant, Knight of Wands in reverse. Again, you're not taking any action. This is all an internal, just how do I deal with all of this? What is it that I need to release? Tell me about the Tower in the past. Two of Pentacles, not surprised. This is exactly why you're in this situation right now, because you saw one of these Pentacles as your stability and you saw the other one as love, and you felt like you had to juggle, that they weren't the same, that they could not be the same. That's what created your Tower moment. Tell me about the Star in reverse. King of Swords. When you get to the point internally, you are going to start releasing what isn't working for you. All of these things that just don't seem to line up together, that are kind of conflicting with each other, that's what you start to release. So what within these patterns, these old belief systems that you've been holding on to, no longer work for you. It's almost like this. If you've been living your entire life in survivor mode, how can you ever be prosperous? Because you've always been reacting instead of acting. So you were reacting instead of being proactive. And there's a difference there. And that's what you're really learning, is how do I make these, and that's just an analogy, but how do I make these two parts that I thought were so separate the same? And how do I work that into my life in order to be happy? Tell me about this Queen of Cups. Okay. King of Cups. Self-love brings in a new opportunity. So if there's somebody that you have your eye on, there is an opportunity here in the near future. Yep. Six of Swords, Hanged Man in reverse. So to me, what's happened here is this Tower moment caused this internal analysis to begin. You're moving through it. And now with the Hanged Man in reverse, you're able to move forward again. And what you're leaving behind is all of those thought patterns and just beliefs that were restricting you. Tell me about the Sun in reverse. Yep. Seven of Swords in reverse. In the past, you were definitely manipulated in the past. And that's why part of the reason you're sitting here. That's a lot of what's been influencing you and really kind of making you rethink everything, is because when you really take that moment and you start thinking about the past, you realize how manipulated you are. And you aren't happy with it, that's for sure. You aren't happy in the moment, and you're not happy looking back at it either. Tell me about this Two of Cups. The World. There is a cycle that's ending for you, for sure. And I see it ending. I do. It's up to you as to how quickly it's going to end. You do have an opportunity coming in that could actually be pretty good for you, somebody who's on your level. But it's going to be up to you. Are you ready? Tell me about this Five of Pentacles. Four of Wands. Okay, so I'm looking here. This is part of your fear, is that you're going to be left out in the cold when you want something serious with somebody. You feel like you've been played so many times that you're always going to continue to be played. that when it comes to real commitment, real happiness with another person, that you're always going to be left out in the cold. But it doesn't have to be the case. This is coming through as a fear. Even though it's sitting in your potential outcome position, that is coming through as a fear. You can change that easily, because it's all in your head. You just have to change your mindset. Any last messages for Virgo? It says you and your loved ones are safe. Let's see if there's any other messages, because it feels like there's another one for you. Any other messages for Virgo? Okay. New moon in Aries. It's time to take action. You need to make a decision. You're at the end of the cycle. It's up to you whether or not you're ready to accept this new offer that you're actually making. You want to make the offer. So, Virgo, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe. And feel free to drop me a comment and let me know if this did resonate for you. I will see you next time. Take care.